truth of the matter is, those born with a silver spoon will live the life of those born with silver spoons. Those born with bronze or gold will most definitely reap from the riches they were born into. Cheers to the rest of us who were born with nothing but our thumbs in our mouth. Today, we'll be talking about a lady who wasn't born with neither gold, silver, or bronze spoon in her mouth. She was most definitely not born suckling her thumb. She was born with nothing less than a diamond in her hands, and I'm sure hers didn't come in the shape of a spoon. There is nothing that she would ever lack. Money, cars, fame, shoes, bags, planes, and a whole lot of other things. Her name is Tunku Aminah Mauna Iskandaria. She is a trillionaire in her own right, a woman of her own, and the kind of girl I would love to get married to. But she's taken, and I gotta find me another rich girl to love with all of my heart. Let us explore her story, filled with immense wealth, no doubt, personal struggles, and remarkable determination. Princess Tunku Aminah Mauna Iskandaria was born on April 8, 1986, in Johor Bahru, Malaysia. As the Tunku Putri of Johor, she is the cherished daughter of Sultan Ibrahim Iskandar, the Sultan of Johor, and Raja Zarith Sophia, the Permaisuri Queen of Johor. Growing up as the only daughter among 4 brothers, Aminah, like I told you, was blessed with immense love from her brothers, and she was well endowed with a lot of privilege and responsibility that came along with the royal blood. Her first years in school were in Johor, where she first encountered the customs and expectations of the royal life. After completing her initial schooling, she pursued further studies abroad, ultimately attending the prestigious Australian International School in Singapore. There, she was not just imbued with knowledge, but she got the opportunity to get a glimpse of how the works, and how the broke and not so privileged are living their lives. In August 2017, Tunku Aminah married Dennis Mohammed Abdullah, a Dutch businessman who converted to Islam for their union. You won't believe it, but Dennis was just having a normal day and a princess fell out of the sky. Sweet luck. Their wedding became a landmark event in Malaysia, featuring unique cultural traditions and gathering dignitaries from various states and countries. This marriage reflected Aminah's dedication to family while showcasing her progressive outlook. Her upbringing drenched her in depths of traditional values and modern education, shaping her into the poised, well-rounded individual she is today. As a member of the Johor royal family, she is deeply engaged in charitable and business initiatives. Her roles within the royal household range through welfare, education, and healthcare projects across Johor. Through her charity work, Tunku Aminah aims to uplift those in need, continuing her family's legacy of compassion. Her work in these areas underlines a strong commitment to improving lives and fostering growth in Johor. Beyond her philanthropic pursuits, Tunku Aminah has ventured into the business world, particularly within fashion and retail. Using her influence, she promotes local brands and businesses, contributing to Johor's economic development. Her roles in charity and business reflect a balanced approach to royal duties, highlighting her devotion to serving her people. Aminah's approach to her responsibilities combines grace with a modern perspective, embodying the core values of the Johor royal family. Her public image is one of elegance and commitment, earning her admiration not just in Johor, but across Malaysia. She has become a role model, bridging her royal heritage with a fresh outlook that not only resonates with today's generation, but also supports the notion that her princessly duties did not hold her back from doing what she wants. Raised amid the grandeur of Johor's royal household, Aminah grew up immersed in the rich culture and traditions of her lineage. Her academic and educational journey kicked off at Sekolah Sri Utama, a distinguished private school in Johor Bahru, where she consistently achieved high academic performance. Following this foundation, she traveled to Australia for boarding school, where her academic excellence continued and her interest in fashion and design blossomed. Princess Aminah expressed her creativity and style in numerous fashion ventures, gaining recognition as a fashion icon amongst other fashion ventures. Her love for sports, especially equestrian activities, tells of her active lifestyle and dedication to physical fitness. Aminah's early years were filled with a good number of experiences and that fostered her vibrant personality and ability to relate to people from all backgrounds. At the core of Malaysia, and more than just wealth, her life reflects resilience and personal choice. As the beloved daughter of Sultan Ibrahim, a prominent Malaysian billionaire, she represents the balance between immense privilege and humility. Raised amidst extraordinary luxury, Aminah's life weaves together traditional values and modern aspirations. Even with a background rich with everything she would ever need in surplus and elite education, she carved her unique path by launching a makeup brand at 21. Her search for love eventually led her to Dennis, a cafe manager with European origins who transformed her life. After rejecting a lot of princes, she met Dennis, and their love story began humbly in a cafe where they first met. Dennis was drawn to her sincere and kind nature, and before he knew it, he embarked on a romantic journey with Aminah, unaware of her royal identity at first. When she felt it was time after their bond had grown strong enough to withstand her true persona, Aminah revealed that she was of royal lineage. This revelation hit Dennis like a meteor, and that was only the beginning of their challenges. Sultan Ibrahim was reluctant to see his daughter marry an European commoner, especially with wealthy royal suitors waiting in line for her hand. His disapproval weighed heavily, yet Aminah remained resolute, unwavering in her choice to pursue true love with Dennis. For 3 years, she endeavored to show her father that Dennis was worthy. Sultan Ibrahim, however, devised a series of formidable trials to test Dennis's resolve, hoping he would be discouraged. Dennis was required to convert to Islam, adopt a new name, and agree to a marriage contract that prohibited him from ever holding royal authority. However, Dennis's love for Aminah was not for her riches, but for the beauty of her soul. He embraced each challenge with calm determination. With Aminah by his side, encouraging him at every step, Dennis persisted, ultimately winning over Sultan Ibrahim. The couple's wedding was nothing short of grand, filled with vibrant decor and joyful celebration. The palace grounds glimmered under colorful lights, creating a stunning setting for their union. Princess Aminah was radiant in a traditional white baju kurung, a ceremonial gown with a lace veil beautified with crystals that sparkled in the light. Her makeup enhanced her natural elegance, and she wore a tiara that perfectly blended simplicity and royalty. During the celebration, Aminah and Dennis sat on a golden sofa, receiving blessings and warm congratulations from loved ones. Dennis, who had taken the name Dennis Mohammed Abdullah, presented Aminah with a dowry of 2,251 Malaysian ringgit, a meaningful token to mark the beginning of their life together. As part of the ceremony, they exchanged gifts that included traditional Malay attire, a gold ring, and a beautifully crafted Quran, symbolizing their new shared journey and commitment. Dennis even recited a touching poem for Aminah that brought tears of joy to her eyes and further strengthened their connection. After the wedding, they embraced their new roles as a royal couple with a commitment to balancing luxury and responsibility. Despite the wealth surrounding them, including Sultan Ibrahim's substantial net worth of $5.7 billion, they chose to use their resources for meaningful impact. Dennis stepped into leadership roles within real estate development and various enterprises, while Aminah expanded her own business pursuits. Her beauty brand, Lens, the royal art of beauty, thrived as she branched into new lines like makeup fragrances and shampoos. Aminah's ventures didn't stop at beauty. She also made a branch in the telecommunications sector through her involvement with companies like Redtone, and she took on key roles at Waterfront SDN BHD and Bay Assets BHD. She's not just a princess with a pretty face, she's a queen with an ambition. Yet her life isn't solely defined by her wealth and career. In addition to her public endeavors, Aminah also embraced family life. The couple welcomed their first child on January 21st, 2020, followed by their second in 2022. Sultan Ibrahim's official Instagram shared joyful moments from the traditional Tong Jambel ceremonies, highlighting the closeness and unity within the royal family. Through these family celebrations, their love and support for one another were evident, showcasing their deep-rooted connections and values. Princess Aminah's blend of philanthropic dedication, commitment to community welfare, and strong family values has solidified her place as a cherished figure in Johor and throughout Malaysia. However, her journey has not been without challenges. The public's heavy badmouth over her marriage to an European commoner, along with criticism about her decision not to wear a Muslim headscarf, brought a lot of skepticism, but yet Aminah continues to balance her unique role with grace, honoring tradition while embracing modernity.